Hello Libras, welcome to your mid-February 2017 tarot reading. So happy Valentine's Day to all of those who are celebrating this month. So for the next 2 weeks, this is an overwhelming, it's a little bit of a sad message. And I did not get this for the other air signs, so Aquarius and Gemini, but I'm getting this for you, and I believe I got it for you for the monthly reading, and it's coming back in again. There are some of you that needs to do a lot of healing with siblings or parents in your household unit. So even though you're far away from them, if there has been any type of an emotional rift, and I'm seeing like with father figures, I'm also seeing with siblings, try to mend the rifts, okay? Try to bridge the distance between you and family members. And that means, reaching out. That means investing the time to, even like to have a barbecue, to cook, have a family dinner, and invite them into your space. I feel like that's going to be able to help you repair the estranged relationship between you and the family members. And I feel that there are a lot of blockages coming through, shown up in the spread. So I feel like mending these family relationships is going to be really important for you to allow some of the blockages to clear up so that you can move forward, okay? The message that I got for Aquarius is very similar. I feel like they got, something came through in December, and somebody said something to them that was very revealing, and they got very defensive. And then, after a period of 2 months, now we're in, after December and then January, and now moving into February, the Aquarian people are looking back and they're like, well, that person was right. So I'm also, curious as to whether or not this same energy is applying for you, because I feel it coming through. It's not as clear cut as the Aquarius reading, but I feel like somebody in your family might have said some things, and it feels to me almost as if they, it's like they didn't like you or they didn't get along with you, and you never understood why. And it was something that really affected you emotionally, but you never asked why. And so I'm inclined to think that you might be conflict avoidant. You didn't want to deal with it because you thought it was going to open up a can of worms. But they're really urging you, explore it, ask why, hear them out, listen to what they have to say, because I feel like there's some validity to what they're saying, okay? So don't get defensive, and at the same time, just be ready to confront the situation. Maybe they're telling you something that you need to hear. So I feel like for those of you who are dealing with this, I feel like a series of relationships in your life might have been affected and you didn't know why. And so getting back to the root of the matter, if you can approach family members and figure out why, I feel like that's going to provide really deep insights, really good wisdom for you so that you can, implement behavioral change, or you can even like figure out, okay, so this is what I've been doing wrong, or this is the way that people perceive me, so that you can explain yourself, so that you can even, have a say the next time somebody misunderstands you, okay? So I feel like it's all in the spirit of understanding and mutual advancement, and I feel like this might have been something you have avoided in the past. And then I feel like for others of you who are in a school setting, there might have been some injustices done. So it's kind of like, I feel like there might have been some oversight, like lack of oversight when it comes to attendance, when it comes to grading. There's some type of a dispute regarding the grades. It's like you got a grade that is less than you deserve, or you got less hours in the work environment than you deserve. So this is an opportunity for you as well. Don't let it slide. Make sure that you confront whoever it is, because it could just be an erroneous error, and they can easily fix it. So, don't assume the worst. Just go in there and say, hey, there seems to be a mistake here. Based on my calculation, it wasn't this. Can you look it over for me? And you're very good at diplomacy. So, I'm not afraid that you're not going to be able to get your point across. It's just I feel like you might just avoid the situation altogether because you think like, oh, it's not a big deal. But try to fix these things. Whatever problems creep up in certain areas of our lives, try to nip them in the bud. Try to, take care of them early on, okay? For those of you in a school environment, I feel like work is affecting your school life a little bit. So you might be doing a lot of lab work. You might be doing like an internship. And I feel like there isn't enough hours in a day for you to get all of your responsibilities done. So time management is going to be extremely vital for you for the next 3 months, and just, something to keep an eye out for. Have a to-do list, have a checklist, and make sure you're on track, okay? The last thing, well, this is second to last information that I feel coming in here. We have here an earth sign, so a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And I'm feeling for some of you, there might be dispute resolution, like legal issues associated with this person. I feel almost as if they're wondering where you are. They're wondering like why you haven't been contacting them. I feel like they sent over some paperwork, and they might have sent it via courier mail. They might have sent it via email as an attachment. And they're not getting any type of response from you. So I feel like they're asking you, they're reaching out asking you receive the memo, if you receive the information, and you're just like, no, you didn't send it to me. So check your inboxes, because I feel like they meant it, like they sent it, and they're honest about that. So I feel like some things, parcels being lost if it comes from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, okay? Communication going awry as well with this person, some type of communication breakdown, so be careful about that. So the last thing that I'm feeling here, what we have is the Queen of Swords. This is your energy. It shows up as somebody who has a very systematic mind. She or he, so this can be a representation of Libra, male or female. But the person is coming across as somebody who's very logical, very cerebral, very rational. And so in your social interactions, injecting a little bit more compassion, sympathy is going to be really vital for you for the next 2 weeks, okay? I feel like there are new social engagement that you're attending. And I feel like, most of the time they say that air signs overall are just social butterflies. Air signs are really good at communicating. But I feel for some of you who are exhibiting this energy, you know how to have discussions when it comes to like factual things, when it comes to sharing knowledge, sharing information. But I feel some of you are not comfortable mingling with other people, and you feel a little bit awkward, a little bit like, I wish I wasn't here. So they're telling you, ease up just a little bit, and find out what the other person's interests are, and then, ask them a lot of questions about their interest, their passion. And that's how you get the conversation started. And that's how you can really get the other person to like you as well. So I feel like some of you are thrust into a situation where you have to do a lot of socializing, a lot of mingling. And naturally you're good at it, but I feel like you're kind of burnt out with having to put on a brave face to, go through these social functions. So I feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed, okay? So I hope the message has been helpful for you, Libra. I apologize for the initial message. It came in quite strongly. So I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I'll be back in March. Take care.